Hi everyone, welcome to Behind the Bar. My name is Chandler Phillips, and this is
James Beery. What's going on?
And today we are trying. It's the turn of the season, start of the pumpkin season with Big Mother Pumpkin by Blue Point. That's what it is.
Oh, Blue Point.
By Blue Point. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-dum-ba-ba. They also are one of the sponsoring. I don't know if they're a sponsor, but they are involved with the Yankees.
Oh,
the Blue Point Pinstripe Pilsner.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So if you're in the New York area, you probably know about Blue Point.
Yeah. And as always, don't forget, before you get into it, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe, dude button.
And, leave a comment. Blue Point. It's here. It's pumpkin-y. And it's not mothering around.
And it's supposedly... So, here's the thing about Blue Point that I know. I didn't really start drinking until I was like 23, 24. And at the time, I was drinking a lot of like St. Ides and stuff. And there wasn't a lot of craft beer that I knew of. But what I did know was of the Blue Point. They had the blueberry ale.
Oh, I've tried that.
They have the blueberry ale and they have the toasted lager.
Oh, I do love
which are
lager.
The two things that have been around for like such an absolutely long time. So now to see that they're getting into the 16-ounce can game.
The tall boys.
They're getting into the tall boys with their seasonals, And this, I believe, is a returning. I'm not quite sure.
This is a re-rendition. This is
a reimagining?
A reimagining, if you will. Their other classical seasonal ales was Mother Pumpkin Ale. And that clocked in at about 5.5 ABV, the alcohols per volume. And then they had 25 IBUs.
All right.
This is the original.
Again, that's the international bitterness units.
Yes.
That's the level from 1 to 100. How bitter it is,
and how salty it could be.
Playing enough League of Legends, I'm pretty salty.
Yeah, that's the bitterness, the saltiness. They're all synonymous. So yeah, that's the original Mother Pumpkin, and that one's just in like a regular. What is it? 16 ounce?
A 12 ounce.
12 ounce.
That's like a little 12 ounce, little short guy.
So this is Big Mother Pumpkin. And according to Blue Point, it's their bold take on a classical fall seasonal. Mother Pumpkin. Big Pumpkin is a 9.0 ABV spiced imperial pumpkin ale, reminiscent of a big piece of pumpkin pie with notes of flaky graham cracker crust, brown sugar, autumnal spices, with a subtle roast finish. And I have to say, you get all of those flavors in there. I don't know if the crust comes through like some of the other stuff.
But the crust is definitely... saying the crust is like saying the spices that are in the crust, because the spices in the crust are of the same kind of pumpkin-y.
It's those spices.
Cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg.
And I guess it does kind of have that wheat malty finish.
I think it definitely does. Also being an imperial, which means that it's a little higher in the ABV, right? But like a lot of these like imperial pumpkins you get around this time, this is like, it's good, it's delicious, it's drinkable, but I actually have just had this this week.
Tried it.
And
I thought I was surprising you with
and
this.
I'm going to be honest, it did, and it's only fortunate because my brother-in-law, whose birthday just passed.
Oh, he's a Leo.
And he went to the brewery, and he bought me back
He
one.
went to the Blue Point Brewery?
Yeah.
Where?
It's only like 30 minutes from here.
Damn.
Yeah, by bike. He biked there. It's on Long Island.
That's pretty convenient.
We had also had the Italian ice sour, as well
here.
As the
Rainbow Cookie Porter, or the lemon love letter.
The lemon love letter, which was very good, nice,
What's
refreshing. It was a sour ale, as I'm starting to get into. It was lemony. Absolutely delicious. But this,
you are getting into those sours. I'm trying to
It's not me. It's him, because we switch beers, and I'll leave him a
beer exchange,
and he will leave me a beer. And every time lately, it's been a sour. And I'm looking at these motherfuckers with disdain. like, God damn it, it's free beer. We all know the saying. What's the
Is
best
it
beer?
or free beer.
Yeah, because the
And
second
then
best,
cold-
and then
cold
cold beer. If it's free, it's free. But I see the tartness.
And then the third best is a lot of beer.
Yeah. I see the sourness and I see it and I'm like, oh. But like we had with that other sour, some of these sours are absolutely fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Oh,
a
no,
lot
no,
of the
that was
ones
me.
that we've had me try specifically haven't been too kombucha-y. They
Yeah.
are just a well-balanced, crisp, refreshing sour beer.
But for this time of year, this is kind of where I'm going because now the sun is starting to set a little earlier. It's starting to get a little chilly.
Though, I mean, earlier this week it was kind of chilly, but then today out of nowhere it was just like, oh, by the way, it's still fucking August.
Oh my God.
That's so annoying.
That is definitely the problem with this absolute heat. So tell me some more about what's going on here.
Well, so what I really liked about this beer and why I wanted to bring it to you was because it has it's an imperial ale, but it has just the general vibe of a good Marzen.
And I knew you were going to say that.
Like a really
Because it
good
does
Marzen.
have the body of the smoky traditional Marzen lager, which is one of the traditional styles of lager that you have around the
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
It's a Bavarian style of lager. It's medium body. And it kind of has like a similar color to this.
It absolutely does. It's interesting because this being the 9% ABV, it doesn't taste like it.
No, it is very well spiced.
But it's so funny because I have so many opinions about pumpkin ales. And so, like, for example, during this time of year, I do not like the Montauk pumpkin. There's no spice. It's all pumpkin. It's like
like the Montauk
because it's like drinking a sweet potato.
But that's kind of what I like about it.
It's kind of like drinking a sweet potato.
It's not even too spiced. It's more just like, hey, you like yams?
It is like, I'm not going to say it's bad, but I definitely have my favorites.
Well, I have a list pulled up.
Oh,
of,
I love
some of the
this.
top pumpkin-based beers.
Read them to me, and I'm curious to see if I've had any of them.
All right, should I start at the bottom or the top? I'm going to start at the top.
All right.
Just because it's the page I'm already on.
All right.
First one up, Two Roads, Mary's Baby.
I have not had the Two Roads Mary's Baby, but I do like Two Roads. Two Roads is known. I think very traditionally it's for the what is that Crossroads unfiltered IPA. That's pretty.
Oh yeah. I know which one you're talking.
They have it's like a sign where it's like crisscross or something on the can.
Two roads diverged in a beer bottle.
It's pretty. They're pretty good. I haven't had that one. All right, I might keep my eye out for that.
The kind of neat thing about that one that again we will both keep our eye out for. It's aged in rum barrels and has a delicious note of pumpkin spice, vanilla, oak, and rum. Number 2 on the list, Shipyard Smashed Pumpkin Ale.
I have had an ale from them, but not that pumpkin ale. I've also had another pumpkin IPA from them one time, but I've actually never had that. Is there anything? What's the thing about the ale?
It's just got big, bold, bodacious flavors.
Bodacious.
Bodacious.
Didn't know you were chill like that, man.
Light orange color makes it super festive, while the aromas of pumpkin and nutmeg make it super folly.
Oh.
Huh. Says brewer's note, best to enjoy it at 55 degrees.
That's like below room temperature.
Just slightly.
But like
it's an autumnal room temperature.
Out of the fridge.
And
10
into
minutes.
the frying pan.
Like out of the fridge 10 minutes. Because the fridge is 40 degrees. Out of the fridge 10 minutes.
And just let it kind of come to 10.
Yeah.
Now, this number 3 on the list has me kind of juiced up. It's from Elysian, which Space Dust was one of the first like IPAs that I was like, okay.
Yeah. It's again
all right.
one of the IPAs going back to like the Blue Point days, one of the first early ones that you would see kind of commonly on shelves.
Was the Space Dust. This one is the Elysian Punchino.
And I could have sworn that I know I've had it. And I could have sworn that we'd not on the podcast, but we'd had it before, I think, maybe. Or I know I've had it.
Oh, maybe way back when, but this one is not only a pumpkin spiced one, but it's a coffee. Is it a coffee IPA? What are you?
Oh,
pumpkin cheese. Because like Elysian, it's not IPA. What is? Oh, it's a pumpkin ale with complex flavors of coffee. It's a Washington-based brewery. It uses Stumptown coffee with pumpkin, cinnamon, nutmeg to get the perfect seasonal flavor.
listen, I've seen it around. I've had it. I don't rush to get it, so it must not be that good.
This one's kind of an interesting number 4 in the list. Is the Sam Adams Sweater Weather Variety Pack.
Ooh, now quickly, what are the flavors?
This one looks like the classic Oktoberfest.
Pretty good.
Oh, geez, sorry, that was kind of gross. Includes pumpkin ale Jacko Witch.
Oh yes, yeah.
Is a cinnamon and nutmeg, along with Oktoberfest beer, the flagship Boston Lager, and the Sam 76 Lager.
Which is okay. One of my things is I actually think the Sam Adams has awesome variety packs. Their Sweater Weather one is pretty good, and they have another winter one that's like more seasonal ones too.
Like maybe a little stoutier, a little
Yeah.
portier.
That's the main thing. Like they have variety packs. They have like the $50 one.
I kind of want to. I want to be invited to a like autumnal football game party just so I could bring this variety pack there. And
but I feel like you'd end up with your friends like, bro, where the chorus, bro?
That is not how me and my friends are.
No, your friends are like, he's a cop. Maybe we could kill him with his diabetes machine.
Yeah. Well, my friends are more like, yo, go for the Michelob Ultras. It's only 2.6 carbs.
You know what I had, by the way? Budweiser has like a lighter beer that comes in a can, and it's like fucking 0 fucking carbs. Tastes like shit. What's the next one?
The next one is, I think, one that I really want to keep a lookout for just because I am a big fan of this brewery, is the Allagash Ghoul Ship. Local pumpkin molasses and raw pumpkin seeds go into this.
Ain't never seeing that.
Ain't
never seeing that. Those come in. They do come in 12s now. 12s in like the.
It's aged in oak barrels.
Yeah, they come in the big bottles. You're not gonna. You have to run. You have to
It's
find a
got
place.
the whole like thing on top of it.
It's like Curio. It's like Curio.
A what?
Curio. That's the other one from Allagash that comes in the big bottle with the
know what
cork and the twist top.
Yeah. Damn. That one's not coming around. I'm gonna just, all right, we're moving right ahead. Neshaminy Creek
The Chamonix Creek.
Brewing Punkless Dunkel.
No,
Ooh.
but I love a dunkel.
I do love a dunkel.
Ooh, dunkels to me, something about
I'm a
them is
sucker
like
for a dunkel.
something about the dunkels like chewy to me, and like it just tastes so good. I don't know much about dunkels. Leave me alone.
Well, this one, well, no, I made a dunkel.
You did.
Or no, I made a duple.
By the way, I still have one of my beers left.
Really?
I didn't know it was back on my fridge.
I think I got like 2 or 3 left.
I want to
too.
taste it.
I had them like stuffed underneath.
How is it?
Like
Did you try it?
I haven't tried it yet.
You should do it.
I'm aging it. A year later.
But it's in the bottle, so it's not gonna age. What's the next one? I'm sorry, I'm fucking committed.
This one
Ooh.
we've actually tried. It's all right.
First of all, this one is not good. It's the Freaktoberfest
by
Coney Island, which is not that good.
And they throw espresso into it.
Yeah, it's like because it's kind of coffee-y, but I think it tastes like coffee flavor, pumpkin flavor in beer.
Gross.
Gross.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. All right, next we got up the Brooklyn Post Road Pumpkin Ale.
I have no idea who the fuck that is.
Brooklyn Brewery. It's the
it's Brooklyn Brewery. It's Brooklyn's.
It's
Post
Brooklyn's
Road
Road Pumpkin Ale.
I probably had that. I just don't remember that. I don't know.
Yeah. It's one of their seasonals, biscuity, barley, malt, light hand spice, complement flavor, fall.
Yeah, I'm sure we've had it.
Yada da da.
I'm surprised. There's some stuff here missing.
I'm gonna skip down and see if there's any that like I know we owe.
Okay, here we go.
All right, this one's a fun one.
This one is in my personal opinion, because they have two. So this is obviously Southern Tier,
Pumking,
an imperial pumpkin ale, and they also have the Nitro Imperial Pumpkin Ale as well.
Dude, Southern Tier is on one with pumpkin spice things. Not only do they have the Pumpkin Nitro, they also got the Warlock and...
Warlock is the Imperial... That's the other one. That's the... Warlock is the other one. That's the...
Warlock is the Imperial Stout.
Yes, that's the
There's
stout.
A Pumpkin Nitro. And there's a cold brew coffee Pumpkin Nitro.
Which we had.
We tried that?
We did. We had that last year.
I think there's even one more to it. What's the... Oh, it's in a bottle. I can't see it.
Yeah, we had that, and it was like coffee-y and pumpkin-y. I had a 4-pack.
That sounds interesting. That sounds... Oh!
Yeah.
Last but
don't you remember? We did have that.
We did.
Yeah, we did have
You're
that.
right.
It was like super pumpkin-y and like very coffee-y and creamy. It was pretty good.
But that's not all. They also have Pumpkin whiskey.
Okay, so I saw that at the corner of my eye, and that's the thing I was kind of wondering about with the pumpkin whiskey.
What would we do with something like that?
I mean, it's easy. Like with the cinnamon stick and the honey or whatever the fuck.
Oh, a hot toddy.
Like a hot toddy.
Oh, hot toddy.
Or like a spiced apple old fashioned or spiced cider.
Oh, I could see doing like a Thanksgiving yam stored or maybe not yam, or like a sweet potato kind of, or like a butternut squash sort of direction.
It'd be really fun to take 1/8 of the brandy out of your fruitcake recipe and substitute a little bit of that.
Ooh.
In addition to the brandy.
Creative.
There we go. We gotta remember, alcohol is also good for food.
It's true.
We gotta
don't always have to just drink it straight up.
Though, to be fair.
Oh no. Well, so you're saying
To be fair.
It's
for the dance when I say so. Come on.
And hit the Charleston cha-da-da-cha. Well, so it sounds like you are a fan of the Southern Tier Pumpkin.
I like to think that I'm a fan of the pumpkin.
And it just so happens
What?
that we're both
Wow.
low on libations.
There's pumpkin.
Ba-da-ba-bum. So, two-parter. Not only are we comparing the Big Mother Pumpkin.
It's a special. It's the first video special.
It's a very special back-to-back beer.
I like how you...
Oh, yeah, I just cracked mine. You'll find your own thing to crack. Here, I got you. I thought I was being nice enough by giving you the cold one. And I was like, oh, he'll figure out how to open it. That's fine.
I did put the cold one in the freezer first.
Yeah.
Because you don't care. I care.
I kind of like it room temperature.
Yeah, you like it room temperature. I like it cold. I don't know if you could tell that we've had the pumpkin before. Now, I didn't pour as perfect as I could. Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow. You are right on the precipice. You're on the edge of glory.
It's because I'm fucking trying to look at this thing, the monitor here. This is, I feel like in a way.
Now that's a nice head to the...
In a way, for the people who are listening.
It's so frothy on top.
For the people who are listening, you can always catch this video. And here's the thing.
And
right?
catch these hands.
Catch these hands. In a weird way, this is kind of like a celebration of like doing things because it's a new season. The seasons are about to change. And with the seasons, we're about to fucking change.
We're going through changes. Some of us will have growing pains, and some of us will come back to school 1.5 feet taller and just loved by everyone.
Stand by me.
Isn't it weird how like height in middle school like immediately correlated to just how wanted of a person you were?
Everyone that I went to school with was like the same height. Except for like a few people, but it wasn't like a big thing. I don't know. Maybe we're just bred that way.
In elementary school, I was a tall person.
Oh.
And then by the end of middle school, I was just 5'11".
Only
5'11".
5'11".
Not 6 foot.
I don't even know how tall I am. People always ask me how tall I am. I don't even know.
I don't know. I'm up here.
I'm just tall. I don't know. I'm not that tall. Because if you're not 6 something, but you're not like 5'5", or even 5'6" or 5'7", or even 5'8". If you're 5'9" and above, but you're not 6'2", then it doesn't matter.
Really, if you're over 5'3", people go, "Wow, how tall are you?" And if you're under 5, well, I'd say 5.
It's over 5'3".
5'4".
It's over 5'3".
If you're over 5'3", 5'4", as an adult man, then like you've dealt with it your whole life.
You get the Kevin Hart syndrome.
Yeah.
You just gotta listen. All short black men have to be friends with Kevin Hart,
Or they just have to be funny. I mean, that's how you survive in the world, right? Because like, are Cat Williams and Kevin Hart friends?
No.
Exactly.
No.
So if you can't be friends with Kevin Hart, then you have to be funny.
All right, I guess.
Yeah. Tell me I'm wrong.
So wait, if you're not funny, then you get to be friends with Kevin Hart?
No, it's if you're not funny, you better be friends with Kevin Hart. Otherwise, you are not gonna matter.
What if you're a luchador?
Oh, that's fine. That's working on a whole other height scale. Cause
we're in video, but so Pumking.
No, I'm gonna finish this fucking thought. Cause like as a luchador, you can make your living off of being like the quick, agile, fly between the ropes, da da da. But if you're like the big luchador, then you're like you just fucking pummel. Like you kind of fall into that Andre the Giant stereotype, whereas like if you're
obviously
compact enough,
because Rudos, right? The bad guys probably fly less. They don't,
they just walk menacingly.
Yeah, and Technicos, they're like flippy and like cool, and they do like flashy moves, and they do a bow, and the crowd goes ooh.
And okay, now look, we both watch luchador fights. We know they get shorter.
All I have to say is that Pumking is an absolutely delicious beer.
Which is why this beer has probably got a claim as a cult following.
I think I would definitely think so. Pumking is one of the beers where when I was working at like a craft beer shop, people would come and it's like, is it pumpkin time? There was this woman, an older white woman who was like 50 years old, who would bring a book bag and buy a case and like fit it in like her really big bag and like trek her way uptown.
Like a whole 12-pack case? Or like just the because these have only come, I've only seen them in 4-packs.
No, they come in 4-packs, but you can buy like a case of like, it's like 6 4-packs.
Should I have bought the fucking case?
No. Because Pumking
I mean,
has become more available.
6 4-packs is really just 4 6-packs, and that will last me a winter.
I agree with that, especially with a beer like this. I don't know about you, but I don't chug these. Oh, I've actually had this.
Oh, the next one on the list.
Yes.
I've been curious. I've been seeing it around, and I wanted to dabble, but every time I saw it, one of these two popped up, and I was like,
yeah, I see that around.
Let's go with a beer.
Yeah,
Number 12 on this list is the Hudson North Cider Co. Toasted Pumpkin Cider.
We're doing lists.
We're doing lists now. We're copying lists.
From Delish.
Oh, yeah.
This is from Delish.
This is their ranking, not our ranking.
I feel like we buried the lead because we started at the top.
Yeah.
Should have started at the bottom.
Well, we had to work our way down to the one that we actually enjoyed. Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Oh, the pumpkin ale from Blue Point. I forgot about that.
And then she's on there. The Mother Pumpkin.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, of course.
Ooh, later down this list, we got Dogfish Head Pumpkin Ale.
I don't even think that's... okay, now I feel like they're just really getting thin in the list. They're just is there a pumpkin ale?
How many more pumpkin ales are we gonna go?
Is Montauk on there?
I don't think so, and I would be disappointed if I did.
Oh wait, go back up. What was the last one?
The last on this list of 21. Oh, is the Southern Tier Cold Press Coffee Pumpkin.
Yes. That one is really hard to get. That one is super hard to get.
That's very limited.
It's mega limited. It's allocated almost.
It's hella limited, bro.
It's
It's allocated?
No, not quite.
Oh, it should be.
But almost.
Damn. That's pretty fucking tight.
Wow.
So what do you think of this this toasted or not toasted? That's what that. What do you think of the Pumking versus the Big Mother Pumpkin? If they were going to head to head in a blind taste test, we're not going to do a blind taste test because, I mean, we've already seen that, been there, done that. But like, pretend.
Gotcha. They taste so similar. It almost feels like Blue Point was trying to make Pumking because they're both imperial, but it's like 0.4% more alcohol by volume. They're both heavily spiced.
Is it really?
Yes.
That high? Oh shit! It is 8.6%.
Yeah, they taste very similar.
I kind of gotta give if you're giving out a belt.
Right now, I'm vibing with the Big Pumpkin, but not because I think the Big Pumpkin is better than the Southern Tier. It's a different product. You know, it's in a 16-ounce can.
I think that one's spicier.
I do feel like it's spiced.
I think there's more
but
spice to the
I have to say, we did drink that first. And I do know that I've often found in the past that other people have Pumking.
In my experience of pumpkin ales.
To be, well, my experience, I found pumpkin ales to be not heavily spiced. I found Pumking, however, to be almost sometimes overly spiced. Perhaps our palates. We drank the Big Mother first.
I think Pumking is a more delicate balance.
Oh.
I do like the Big Mother Pumpkin. And I think if the weather were cooler, I'd vibe with her a little bit more. But Pumking, I think, reigns supreme. Just for the time being.
Very close.
Until we can get our hands on some of these other really high brands.
I would actually love to take a little time to spend some time looking at this. What is this Delish article? What's the URL? What's the Delish? What's the name of it? What's the name of the article?
It's called delish.com/food/G3061/best-pumpkin-beers on delish.com. It's just best
pumpkin beers.
It's best 21 best pumpkin beers for fall. This was way back in 2021.
Can I also say, by the way, that's why it's 21 best pumpkins.
Oh, I'm so dumb.
But also, can I say though, it's actually super funny that it's 21. Like, the bar is pretty low when it's 21.
I mean, there's not a lot of people. If they said best beers of October, that'd be different, because then you got to incorporate all the different Oktoberfest, all the different just fest styles, because even the Oktoberfest ones, there's sometimes there's a Summerfest, and it just happens to make its way into late October.
Well, man, maybe you end up with some sort of IPA that's not even themed at all.
Exactly.
But it's out during that time of year.
It just happens to be in October, and you're like, who the fuck's this guy with the IPAs and the hops and the citrum?
Wow.
Yeah. I
love this.
I can get used to this.
Just like I can get used to doing this with the guys with the things.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I was alluding to.
Oh, were you? Oh, you were I should have.
Remember to like, comment, subscribe. This has been Behind the Bar, where we took you behind the bar today on pumpkin ales.
Oh yeah.
Next time, who knows?
The Big Mother. The Pumking.
Who will win? Find out next week.
I guess.
Is that hack?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Did I already say like, comment, subscribe? Okay. Now that was Behind the Bar. I've been Chandler. That's been James. And get the fuck out.